Code Vein 2 is full of complicated systems and quest lines that let you choose how you want to play. But with many choices, comes many chances to miss out on alternate paths. Finding a wide variety of early gear is really helpful for the process of nailing down your playstyle. Between guns, swords, hammers, magic, and more. Here's how to find a ton of important gear early on.
That ring! France, is that you?
The first piece of gear you'll want to look out for is the Bat Jail. Jails are special pieces of equipment that let you siphon ichor from enemies in order to power your abilities. And the Bat Jail is much more effective at a distance than your starting jail, Ogre. You'll find it in the Confluence, the place you can go to speak to Lou when you activate save points, also known as missiles. It won't be there the first time you enter, but as soon as you exit the first dungeon you traverse with Noah out into the open world, you can choose to visit Lou at this missile and grab the Bat Jail from the vanity mirror right here. Now that you have a bit more freedom on the map, there are several items you can grab to help enhance your regeneration, your rechargeable method for healing. They're often denoted by these blue diamonds. First, let's head east, with a bit of a caveat. We can't actually reach this diamond yet until we return to the present, as it's in an underground dungeon that's currently off limits.
The cavern is off limits.
But there are two important things to grab in this small area, so we should go there anyway. The first is in the small church-like building, a golden blood bead, which when used, increases the amount of healing each regeneration does. Next, continue east to the coast where you see this symbol. Activating this will give you the Pathos of Ingrid the Savant. This is a small boost to LP and ichor that lasts until you leave the region or activate a different Pathos. When turning around, you'll see a glowing yellow light. Pick it up to acquire Rising Twirl, a great early forma, or equipable ability, for the dual blades. This does great damage, and you can do a heavy attack on the way down. The other 3 blue diamonds we marked are all golden Nectar. These increase the amount of healing charges your regeneration allows. Fast travel to the nearest missiles, and just swing by to grab them. One thing to note, just by nature of following the main quest, you'll pass by all 3 of these. One's by the ruins entrance, one's by the water treatment plant's entrance, and another is on the main road on the path to Magmel.
Magmel is the building furthest through this gate. Once we get there, we'll take the elevator down to the sub-levels.
You're free to grab them now if you want the regeneration enhancement early, but know that you'll be able to pick them up eventually without going out of your way. Head with Noah back to Magmel to continue the story, and you'll be dropped into your base of operations. To the left, you'll find an area with various shopkeepers. Well, it's actually just one that teleports around, and various pink lights that all contain upgrade resources or gifts for partner companions. But the real prize here is right before you get to the training ground. If you speak to this NPC, you'll receive the Mutinous Bracer, an equipable defensive forma that lets you parry. After grabbing this, I'd make a quick lap around the compound to grab all the pink light resources. They're free, so you may as well. When you speak to Valentin, he'll assign you 2 different areas to clear out for your first mission. Let's go to the ruins to the south first. Once you enter the ruins, continue forward a tiny bit and to the left to grab a bow that you can assign to your offensive forma. You'd think I wouldn't need to point out the golden glowing chest in the middle of the area, but I actually missed it the first time, so I'm telling you now. Don't judge me, just learn from me, please. Continue through the ruins until you get to the area with the boss door, and turn around and go left to find another chest. This one containing a new weapon type, the Rune Blades. The next 2 pieces will both be in the other location that Valentin assigned you to, the water treatment plant. The first is the Reaper Jail. When you enter the dungeon, take the path on the right and follow it until you reach the room with the columns. There will be a few enemies here when you first arrive, but after you clear them out, there's a chest in a smaller room in the back right corner that contains this powerful jail. For the greatsword, you should see it next to a desk right after a long stairway just before the boss room. If you get to a ladder that you can kick down to descend right before the boss area, and you haven't seen the chest yet, you've gone too far. Circle back, and it should be right next to the desk here. After finishing Valentin's requests and continuing the story by heading to Magmel's storage tower, you'll be automatically returned to the present day, but you can go back to the past to save Noah if you wish.
Noah's Pathos?
Doing this now means facing a pretty tough boss, but even if you don't finish this whole questline, I would recommend at least traveling to the past momentarily, as you'll receive a very powerful offensive forma, Idris's Conceit, and a new blood code. If you don't want to face this tough boss now, simply touch the bond to return to the present. If you do decide to stay in the past and save Noah, you'll receive him as a partner, a new blood code from the boss, and a shield that can cast stone, in the place of Noah's old statue when you return to the present after defeating him. This boss was the first significant skill check for me since he's pretty relentless in his attack patterns, especially in his second phase. In the first phase, you'll want to attack after his third arm swipe where he hits the ground. In the second phase, that same swipe combo gets followed up with an explosion, so you don't want to attack there. Instead, back up and hit him with Idris's Conceit when he goes into his bloodthirsty animation, or after rolling past the purple beam attacks. Whether or not you decide to save Noah, once you return to the present, you can finally go pick up that Nectar we couldn't get to earlier since it was in an underground dungeon. The entrance is right here. You'll have to take the long way around once you're inside to get the Nectar.
It can't be. These plants produce a nectar that stimulates regenerative abilities.
Finally, once you return to Magmel's main hub area, there will be a ton you can get from speaking to the various characters here. Often they'll have introductory dialogue, and then you'll have to speak to them again, or choose Catch Up to receive anything from them. If you saved Noah, he'll be waiting by the elevator. After speaking to him multiple times, he'll give you a sword, as well as a questline to collect more weapons. Next, to the left of Lavinia, is Iris, a new partner that will join you when you speak to her. She'll also give you a new questline and a booster, and a new blood code when you switch her out to be your partner at a missile. Finally, speak to Lavinia. She'll extract boosters from any blood codes you've mastered, and speaking to her again will net you her own blood code. And that will take you through the most important gear in the intro section of Code Vein 2. For more, make sure you check out the first 26 minutes of gameplay, as well as our full guide on IGN.com. For everything else gaming, keep it right here on IGN.